I'm playing something almost every week, and sometimes I want to talk about it and give you a vertical slice. So stick with me for some lightning reviews. This week on the chopping block. This week I played Big Rigs Over-the-Road Racing. For most here, a game with a legendary reputation, but for those who may not be familiar, here's a short recap. Big Rigs Over-the-Road Racing is frequently featured in short lists of worst games ever. It was released in 2003 and published under Game Mill Entertainment, a company still around today that, back then as now, are infamous for their peddling of shovelware. Stellarstone was technically the developer, but the actual work of making the game was outsourced to Ukrainian developers. It was made for PCs and was made to be a scam. A game in a physical box that was stocked in stores like Walmart with the hopes that uninformed consumers would just see semi-truck racing game with some cool box art and buy it without any second thought. For a much more lengthy and in-depth history, check out this episode of What Happened by Matt McMuscles. Long out of official distribution channels, a company by the name of Marguerite Entertainment has brought Big Rigs to Steam. While obtainable through YAR methods, I as always support making games readily available and playable. If you wanted to track down an official copy, due to its infamous nature, official boxed or disc copies went for stupid dollars. Even now, they are obscenely priced. And I'll admit, even at that price, I debated tracking down a copy if for no other reason than to experience the god-awful game for myself. By comparison, $8 seems outright reasonable. So I shelled over a wad of digital Washingtons and had myself an afternoon. What do I think of it now? Well, let's start with a few statements up front. As a game, is it any good? Fuck no! Have you seen the footage I've been playing? It is a travesty. The worst kind of shovelware. Basic asset flipping, non-existent physics, a woeful lack of content, literally no music, AI that cannot actually finish a race so there's no challenge, bugs and instability that can cause the game to crash at menus, and no collision for scenery, buildings, or even bridges? This game rightfully deserves its badge as one of the worst ever. Like I said, as a game, it's terrible. As a piece of performance art, though, it's actually pretty interesting and engaging. Don't get me wrong, if you go into this game expecting to play it with any degree of seriousness, you are going in with the wrong mindset. Instead, you should be looking at this game from a point of comedy. So bad, it's good. Just seeing the absurdity of being able to throw your truck in reverse and accelerate indefinitely was enough to make me laugh out loud, almost not able to believe someone would be so careless to make something this unpolished. If you do plan to play this game with any degree of seriousness, here's the experience. There, I just saved you $8. You're welcome. Honestly, I'm of two minds about this Steam port of such an abominable game. On the one hand, the preservationist in me is delighted. Now the curious, the inquisitive, or just the outright masochistic have an easy means to get this game. Any software has the right to exist, and it's up to the culture around it to determine its worth, and I'd say it's earned that for if nothing else, its hilarity. On the other hand, $8 for this? I'd say half that would be far more rational, especially since most people are only going to play this for maybe 10 minutes with the mindset of someone visiting the local circus and being lured into a tent caller yelling out, "Come one, come all! See this, and against programming and travesty of assembled code! You, sir! I'd wager you've never seen a game so lazy in its execution that you'll be guffawing as you roll around on the floor!" If you've seen any degree of gameplay, you've seen what this game has to offer. Then again, if you must get this for yourself, I'm not one to judge. I mean, I've spent far more on much stupider things, but I still get enjoyment or in the very least wisdom out of those purchases. Big Rigs is a rightfully mocked game, but it all depends on two potential perspectives. Are you laughing at it, or are you laughing with it? Now if you'll excuse me, I have some PCs to prepare for a charity raffle. Hey, thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. Remember that I give away Steam keys with my regular weekly uploads, and all you have to do to enter is leave a comment and have contact info on your YouTube profile. But as always, thanks for watching and keep your head on your shoulders.